Hey everybody, welcome back to the 509. Today we're going to show you how we go from this to this. Stick around. So real quick before we get started, I just wanted to say that this is the way that we do these gutters that keel off into the roof line, like at a small valley. And I don't in any way mean that this is a better way to do it. I'm just showing that this is the way that we do it here at Metalmasters. All right, so here we are back in the shop, and I've got this piece of gutter that I'm going to show you how we do this. So in the field, what we normally do, and I'm going to use this once we're done as a template. I'm going to go ahead and make a template for the guys so it'll make life a lot easier, but we just get an outside miter, outside strip miter, and we'll go ahead and just draw us a straight line here. And then we get this, and we transfer that line straight over on the bottom. And then here you can use a straight edge, or you can just kind of eyeball it. So we'll go ahead and mark us a straight line right here, and then we'll cut it out. So for those of you that have been watching, I got some new snips. Well, they're not brand new, but they're new to me. I went down to the pawn shop and they had these there. These things only cost $6. Anyways, let's go ahead and try them out. So this one here, you want to just cut on the line. This line's a little bit crooked, but it's not going to matter in the end. You cut that off there. Cut it there. And then we'll go ahead and do our best to follow this line here. It's a little tricky. You want it to kind of come out as straight as possible, because this is going to be the part that's going to be visible here. All right, you don't have to cut this corner off it. Oops, that corner off there. It's not going to be seen. So, okay, from there you want it to, well, I guess while you're up on the roof, you can go ahead and measure how far back you want to put your drop outlet hole here. So at this point, we'll probably go ahead and punch that hole for the drop outlet. And then from there, we'll go ahead and install the hangers. Then we'll go ahead and install this on the house. And then once we get this installed, we put a internal end cap in here. And hold on, I'll grab one real quick. So what I've done here is I made a template because we go through these quite a bit. And I just kind of trace these out. So what I do is I get, just some gutter coil, and I'll cut it at 5.5 by 3. And then I'll use this as the template, and I'll go ahead and draw it out. And you can just do this with a piece of sheet metal on the job site, but we'll get this and then we'll install it right here like this. And you don't really have to fasten it. We just put some sealer on it on both sides, and then once that sealer dries, this thing ain't coming out at all. But usually we make it a little bit smaller because you're gonna have your drip edge coming down, and then the water will never get this high unless it gets clogged up. The water will never get this high to go over. So this is sufficient. So we just punch these out, a whole bunch of them at a time. The guys take them with them to the job site, and they're good to go. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and measure this out, make a template for the guys for them to use in the field, and that'll boost production quite a bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and measure out 14 inches right here. And then this is going to be at 2 inches back here. We'll measure it from the bottom because this line is crooked. So I'm going to go 2 inches there. We'll just use our speed square this time around. We'll go ahead and mark this here. Just square across the bottom. And then we can use this edge here to the 14 mark right here to there and here. And it's kind of a little short, but it'll still work. Okay, there we have it. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to, okay, so we're going to go ahead and make a bunch of relief cuts on here. Let's see, we'll cut them here, make a bunch of relief cuts. And then we'll go ahead and straighten all these dudes out here real fast. Now, let me get, I guess I can use these. I'll just cut it on this top edge, maybe about an 1/8 inch down from where that original bend is. Let's go ahead and cut this out here. That. Straighten these corners out a little bit. Might need to nip this off a little bit. It's kind of sharp there. And this one over here. Go and straighten those out a little bit. And then from here we want to straighten that out a little bit and then bend it inward so that way it'll fit inside the other gutter. See how it's bent a little bit more there. And then we want to go ahead and fold a tab down to grab it by. So now, when we get our gutter that we're going to go ahead and cut, and by the way, we here at Metalmaster call this a special cut. I don't know why, don't ask. We call it a special cut that we're going to put on the roof line there. So now you have your template there, fits down in the back, and you can go ahead and draw it. Go ahead and draw it out here. So you've got your straight line up the back, straight line across. We're going to go ahead and draw this. Wait, oh, crooked. Draw that across there. And it's good to go. We'll just chop this off, and then you'll have a new special cut. And there you have it. I went ahead and cut this one out off camera. I didn't feel like y'all needed to see that all over again because it's just the same way as cutting it like this for the template, but this template, we cut it from the pencil mark on the outside, and then this one here, we cut it from the pencil mark on the inside. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe if you would. We are getting close. On a previous video, I mentioned that we were at around 3,000, and for some reason we lost a bunch of viewers, but now we're at like 2,860. So if you could take the time to go ahead and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. And also go down to the description. We've got I've got some affiliate Amazon affiliate links in there, and there's, like, you know, a bunch of tools and different miscellaneous things that we use. And if you buy anything, I'm eligible to get a small commission in time, so I'd greatly appreciate that as well.